Okay, we should be live now with audio and video and all the things. It's time now for our August shout outs, news you can use, and events not to miss. Let me just refresh just to be sure because we were having some issues earlier. Uh, I'm hoping that we are working and we are live now. Marie, can you hear me? Can you see me? Hear and see me now? Just want to make sure so that I don't do this for nothing. It looks like it is working. Can see my video now, so that's good. Just wanting to confirm that I can be heard, assuming that is so. Okay, so let me just do one quick thing here. Okay. All right. So shout outs, news you can use, and events not to miss. We are in the midst of the summer months and it's rapidly approaching that we're going to get back to school again and I get to teach at Boise State again and love all of that. So ramping up, last minute vacations are getting out of the way and people are doing all kinds of fun things this summer. Hopefully we will have a good turnout at our next word of mouth mixer, which is going to be August 20th at the Washington Federal WAFED headquarters in on Meeker Avenue in Boise. So make sure you go to the right location. It's a beautiful setup. They have a nice back yard and patio. And of course, Adrian Esposito is hosting us there at the Washington Federal Bank headquarters. And again, make sure you go to the Meeker Avenue location. Give yourself plenty of time. We're actually going to start a little bit later. We're going to do 4:30 this time to give people extra time to get there. Yeah, we'll go from 4:30 to 7 at our next word of mouth mixer. And we're gonna have Vesper Bar, mobile bar there, on hand, serving up some awesome drinks. And then we are still looking for a drink sponsor for this next one. So if you would like to step up and sponsor, then you're welcome to do that. Otherwise, it'll just be a no host situation. And then you'll just have to buy your own drinks. That's how it goes. Anyway, then let's see. We've got some fun things happening. The Doctor of Fun, Megan Benz. Well, she'll have to tell us how to say her name properly, but Benzen, I think it is. But she helps high stress organizations and busy professionals de-stuckify work and be happier using the power of and science of strategic fun. She's going to lead our networking moment and our activity that we get to do and be able to engage our attendees at the Word of Mouth Mixer. We always try to do something fun and engaging and making it more than just playing business card poker, right? We want to make sure that the connections and reconnections that we set up are um, valuable and continue to help us all in developing word of mouth advertising and fueling that word of mouth advertising. And so, if you've not been to a word of mouth mixer yet, I highly encourage that you do so that you can continue to help build your brand and, of course, your bottom line in making those meaningful connections. And then, of course, reconnects outside of the walls of the venue of the night of the day that we do the word of mouth mixer. And then, of course, you get rewarded for those things. We always want to do referrals and recommendations and ratings and rankings and all the fun things. And then, of course, the reconnects, whether it's a coffee chat, a conversation, conference call, or cocktails, meeting up again to do that. And I will say, word to the wise, just make sure that if you say that there's two different locations or you say Ling and Louie's, for example, make sure you signify which one, or if you say Starbucks, make sure you signify which one because sometimes people end up in the wrong places. That's happened too, like with the coffee, Flying M Coffee. There's Flying M Coffee Garage here in Nampa, and then there's Flying M Coffee in Caldwell and also in Boise. So just make sure that you put the right location because that has happened to me before. Anyway, it all worked out though. We ended up just FaceTiming each other and having a glass of wine together on FaceTime. Anyway, back to our shout outs, news you can use, and events not to miss. So let's see. Oh, that's not what I want. I want this one right here. Okay, so let's see. Thank you, Marie, for putting in some of the links. It looks like they are linkable now, clickable now, which is awesome. Um, Sometimes when we put them in, they weren't making it to where you could click on them. So they are working now. It appears to be that way. So yeah, so go sign up for the Word of Mouth Mixer. Go to peppershock.com/events and get registered. We do charge a fee for it. And next month we are starting with a little bit of a new thing. We're going to have early bird pricing at the same $15, but then we're going to have to increase it just a little bit because it takes extra work when we have extra, last minute people. So that will help incentivize us to get all registered in advance and then be able to participate. And we'll have name tags and all the fun things. So thanks to Christy, our graphic designer, and our interns that help, all the staff that help with putting on these word of mouth mixers. So, and I'm happy to report that it is turning into new business for us, which I'm really excited about. And also all of the other people that have told me all the things, wonderful things that have happened because they attended the word of mouth mixer. People have been able to hire other people or get jobs or then get recommended to somebody that they know. And it really does help fuel word of mouth advertising. So I'm loving all of that that's happening now today and making, lots of connections and all the fun things that occur from that. So word of mouth mixers, definitely something not you don't want to miss out on. And I was going to actually shout out. We've gotten some wonderful Google reviews lately, and so I wanted to kind of share the love and say thank you to those who have given us those reviews because it's really helpful in of course fueling word of mouth advertising. So let me show. Let's see, Google. It used to be called Google My Business, but now it's called well, whatever it's called now. Well, I can still search for Google My Business; it'll come up that way. Business profile. There we go. And oh gosh, of course it's going to make me sign in. Of course, here we go. So yeah, I wanted to do a shout out. So O Tarlo, I'm not quite sure who that is, but that's the username. Joining Ray and the producers in the show is a great and uplifting experience. Terrific platform to share marketing insights to support professionals across industries. And I think that was from a podcast experience. Super happy to share the Marketing Expedition podcast. If you are not a subscriber to the Marketing Expedition community and podcast, you can go to themarketingexpedition.com and you can listen to the podcasts for free. Of course, joining the community, there's an investment of your time and money to learn from all of the wonderful speakers and hosts that we've had over a long period of time. And I do lots of good nuggets in there. So the marketingexpedition.com community. And then the podcast, you can listen on Apple, Spotify, Pandora, any of those places. And just search for the Marketing Expedition podcast, or you can search for Pepper Shock, any of those things on your favorite podcast platform. And I'm really excited because we've had some amazing guests on the show, lots of good traction. We were just looking at our numbers, of course, because we keep a score sheet of all of our metrics, and have had some really great downloads and shares and people just listening to the Marketing Expedition podcast with some wonderful good nuggets of information that are really helpful, and it helps us stay up to date on the latest and greatest too with interviewing industry experts from all over the world, really. And so I highly recommend that you go to the Marketing Expedition podcast and download and listen. I've had some of my favorite mentors on the show. I have gotten to speak with some really, key people that you want to learn from for sure. And yeah, and I do the marketing essentials moment so that you can get some basic essential need in marketing and tools and the latest that I can keep up with. And I share that on the podcast and just want you to be able to use that to your advantage in your business and be able to continue to build your brand and your bottom line. So, other shout outs that I would like to do. Where did my little cheat sheet go here. I misplaced it, of course, but that's okay. I know that we are, well, actually, I do need that because we have some key information that I need to tell you. We have also a partner with the Word of Mouth Mixers. Daniel Babinski has agreed to provide for Word of Mouth Mixer if you're attendee or you're a future attendee or anybody that has been a part of the Word of Mouth Mixers in the Word of Mouth Mixer Treasure Valley Facebook group or any of those ways that you can learn from us. Daniel Babinski he's the founder of Institute of Transformational Management, and he's trained all over the world, and he is going to do a free training for us for our Word of Mouth Mixer community. And you do have to register to attend, even though it is free, but we want to make sure we have the right space and enough space because Horizon Credit Union is gifting us the space for us to be able to do this free workshop. It's a 3 hour intensive workshop, something you don't want to miss. Of course, it's called the High Performance Blueprint. Three free 3 hour intensive workshop, essential skills for being a top performer. And Daniel's an author. He's definitely done a lot of good things for lots of good companies. And he is going to do this for a free workshop for us as a kind of investment back into our community because he's attended the Word of Mouth Mixers and also was able to fuel his word of mouth advertising and get business because of it. So he wanted to give back and allow us this opportunity for his time to share with us on how to be a top performer, which I'm really excited. My staff and I are going to attend, and we'll be there. And it's going to be August 26th, 1:30 to 4:30 p.m. at the Horizon Credit Union in Meridian. So we'll make sure and put the link. Thank you, Marie, for putting the link on the Facebook live feed that we're going on right now. So yeah, that and I also want to shout out because Horizon Credit Union they came to the last Word of Mouth Mixer and participated with us from the Idaho Society of CPAs that sponsored last time, as well as the Idaho Financial Literacy program. And they were a part of that and were able to come and share some really great information for people to participate in those organizations. And they sponsored the venue and helped with the food. And then, of course, we had last time, I want to do a big shout out to Blue Gander Window Cleaning because they sponsored our beverages for last time, and it was wonderful. They did a great job. And so, if you ever need commercial window cleaning or even residential, they have this really cool drone that will wash the windows. It's amazing. These drones that wash the windows. So it's fascinating. You can spend a lot of time on their social media just watching these drones. It's kind of mesmerizing. But Blue Gander, shout out to Robin and Bo for sponsoring the last Word of Mouth Mixer. Wanted to say thank you to them, and of course Pepper Shock Media putting these events on. And I always try to remember to say, that we enjoy sponsoring these and helping, get the word of mouth out there for our clients and our potential clients and our community of business professionals and leaders that come together once a month to do this. Now, just keep in mind, every month it's a different time, date, and location. And sponsor. So we are, if you go to peppershock.com/events, you can see the upcoming dates that we have, aside from August 20th, of course. But you can, like I said, peppershock.com/events. And on that, you will see that we are pretty much booked out for the this year and into next year as well. We'll have people that are signing up for next year. We've already got a couple. We had a wait list for this year. We weren't sure if we were going to keep doing it, and we decided that we are going to keep doing it because it's proven to be valuable for all of us. So save the dates. So August 20th, as I mentioned, and then September 18th. is going to be at the Nampa Chamber Event Center. Edward Jones, Wendy Behringer, and Julian are going to co-sponsor, and we will have some good things going on there. And then in October, our word of mouth mixer is going to be our Shocktoberfest, October 23rd. And every year we do this. People dress up, and this year's theme is going to be Hollywood horror. So you can come dressed up as your favorite Hollywood horror actor, actress, and come in costume because it's fun. We have a costume contest. We do it to benefit the Mentoring Network, but also celebrate. We'll be celebrating 22 years in business this year, and so we want to celebrate that. And that'll be our word of mouth mixer for October. Is that come to Shocktoberfest? We make it a free event as a way to give back to our community, and obviously continue to share the word of mouth that we do. But keep that in mind. And then November 5th, it will be our next event. That is going to be at Boise State. I'm so excited. It's their downtown Boise State location at the Esports Center. We're going to get some tours. We're going to look and see all the fun things that they're doing, and they're sponsoring everything. It's going to be wonderful. So November 5th, definitely save the date. And then we have a tentative date for December 18th. So keep that in mind for the upcoming word of mouth mixers. We will now have early bird pricing and regular pricing, but early bird pricing will stay at that $15 mark. But if you are tardy to the party, you're going to have to pay a little bit more because it just takes a little bit more for us. And we want to incentivize those of you who register early because it helps us with venue and numbers, and making sure that we have enough food and all the fun things and the name tags, all the stuff. So hopefully that won't deter you from coming because we've had such a great turnout to all of these events, and it's just becoming more and more wonderful. Okay, so couple more shout outs and then we'll wrap up. I want to shout out Michelle Ball Townsend. She gave us a Google review, so we want to thank her for that. And she just said, just want to give a shout out to the people here at Pepper Shock Media. They do amazing work and are very easy to work with. If you haven't met with Ray, you are missing out. Go visit her. Big thank you and shout out for just sharing the love with us. So that I think wraps up our shout outs news you can use. I might do another one just because there's more to tell, but for now, get those dates on your calendar, register for the events, and until next time, everybody, enjoy your marketing journey.